I'm Perky.
And I'm Quirky. And this is the Perky and Quirky podcast.
Let's go. So this is a special Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. If you have a partner or if you don't, still happy Valentine's Day.
If you're
to
fucking
you.
alone and by yourself forever and ever, and yeah.
I thought you meant like fucking. Like you're fucking alone. I was like,
Yeah?
do that? Like, fun with that tonight. Let's go.
You already know what I get. Anyways.
So we're a special edition. We're doing crack ships,
Right.
Which is crazy. So what is your definition of a crack ship?
I think crack ships are pairings where it's merely basically impossible, but also some cracks can like expand to like it's within the media or the fandom that they already exist in.
Yeah.
It's just like unlikely. But to me, I think in this episode we're doing pretty much impossible ones.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of crossover ones with some.
Right.
I have some that aren't just crossover, but like that's just because they're so insane that they make up for not being a crossover ship.
Right.
But yeah, that's kind of my definition too, where it's just like kind of a funny ship to think about because you're like,
great.
like if you've seen Adventure Time, it's like if Jake started dating Lemongrab, and you're like, wow.
I don't think that's that impossible.
Yeah, you think they would be well?
I think they
well together
would complement each other well with Jake's like up and bright and positive personality and Lemongrab's negative. They would just like mesh perfectly.
I want to say to that.
Oh,
But so, yeah, that's the kind of the definition. I kind of delved into looking at the history of it, which is very hard to do considering
people have been fucking weird since the beginning of time.
like I'm sure there have been people that are like, what if Buddha and Jesus kissed? You know, like back in the day.
It's funny that you say that because I have a ship that is
Stop.
So we'll get into that later though.
So we're gonna talk about a little bit of the history,
And
read
then-
some fanfiction, play some games.
Play some games.
Yeah, it's a fun holiday episode, so you know we're gonna have some fun.
Right, and if you want a more visual format of this, we also watch some videos, pairings on our YouTube channel. So go check that out. Because this is just gonna be basically ear porn right now.
Yeah, like we're just gonna be yapping in your ear a little bit. Also, it's gonna get gross.
Yep.
And also trigger warnings.
Explicit.
Well, some of
not safe
mine-
for work. Not safe for work. Not safe for work.
Some of mine have. Can I say the trigger warnings?
Sure.
So trigger warning for miscarriage.
Whoa.
Trigger warning for very explicit.
Buying boom after this.
Sorry. Totally understand if that's like you can't handle that. Like, feel free to click off this one. And our other video has nothing like that. Like, we have sexual stuff in that, but nothing like crazy.
We're just about to freaks.
Yeah, we're just
in
about
the
to
pod. On the pod.
If you're curious,
Whatever.
you know that.
You know. We're familiar.
But so, what's your first exposure to a crack ship?
Probably, I would say I saw Jack and Elsa like early on.
Yeah.
I think we did. But also, I watched a lot of Pokemon AMVs when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah, I watched a lot of those, and I feel like at some point there was a pairing of like a Pokemon character with like Digimon or like anime or like something like that. I don't know.
I can kind of see that though.
Yeah.
Like Digimon and Pokemon. So I thought you meant with the Pokemon themselves.
No.
Okay, so was it like
Bulbasaur and I can't name a singular Digimon.
See, I was thinking like Bulbasaur and Charizard because it's Doomed. Yowie.
Doomed Yowie? I don't think that's crack. I don't think that's impossible. I think that is a very real theory.
And like that's kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of Doomed shit.
No. Yeah, I meant like it's like a crossover specifically. Like that is what I would think of when I think crack ships. But I would say probably like the first like intermedia one. Had to be a Harry Potter one. Like I showed Drapple. Actually, Drapple was probably the first one that I really like. Was like, what the fuck is this shit? And it was funny. And I was like,
so like when I was looking back at like edits and stuff, I was noticing it was a lot of Disney crossovers.
Okay.
So like Shang with like, I think I saw Mulan getting cut by Belle.
Whoa.
But it wasn't Shang, it was, I think, the guy from Hunchback of Notre Dame. I might be wrong on that. But I was like, fuck, also a lot of the Mulan gets cut, and I'm like, stop doing that to my girl. Like, I'm gonna get pissed off. Like, stop. Like, she would not be a cuck.
No,
She'd
like, Mulan would be in the action, like, let's get down to business to defeat the Hun.
Like, Mulan would be a bull without realizing that she's a bull. That, like, she is actually cucking these fucking people right now.
Yeah,
right now.
He, him, sorry.
Literally would be stealing people's girls, not realizing it.
Right.
Like, oh, I didn't realize I was your girl because she was in my bed.
Sorry
about that. My bad. I was just so good, you know? So I was just noticing a lot of, like, Disney edits were, like, way older. So it's a cool thing that you bring up Jelsa. Did you ever hear about the one where it was Merida from Brave, How to Train Your Dragon, Tangled, and then Sometimes Frozen?
No.
Okay. So this was a big thing. This was like Super Hulock.
Oh, okay.
Like, this is how big.
This was the crossover.
Yeah, as a fandom, this is how big it was.
Okay.
It was called. I had to write this down because I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm not gonna remember that. Rise of the Brave Tangled Dragons.
Now, what mommy playtime group is this? That sounds like
this is fucking crazy.
That sounds like I'm checking little Anna Marie into her after school interaction Montessori.
Like reading up on this, I was like, this is just people getting their little dolls and like, which are the characters, and just playing around with it. Like, it's because they all came out around the same time.
Wait, okay, you said the dolls, and now I'm getting, like, pictures in my brain. Because I was heavy on doll TikTok. I mean, not doll TikTok, doll YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Because I was really into American Girl dolls. Oh. So, it would always try and go to, like, the dolls, like, the regular dolls, and I was like, no, I want American Girl dolls, and I would click off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so maybe I did watch a couple of those.
Well, I'm saying this is, like, they're using the characters as a doll they're using them as vessels for whatever relationship they want.
Okay, yeah.
Because this, like, at first it was just all of them going on adventures, and sometimes Elsa and Jack Frost would be Jack Frost was always a part of it, I think. Yeah, because it was Rise of the Brave Tangled Dragons. It was a lot. But so they would be going on adventures, and then it kind of morphed into, like, Harry Potter AUs, and then people shipping characters with, like, certain people, like Merida with Hiccup, sometimes Merida with Jack Frost, sometimes Rapunzel with Jack Frost, sometimes, like, Rapunzel with, like...
Jack Frost is just getting all the pussy.
No, literally. So who are you shipping in that group?
Elsa's a lesbian, so the idea of Jack Frost being with her...
Throw her out.
No, like, hell no. Also, Merida is a lesbian, so no.
So you want Elsa and Merida together?
Yeah, I could do that.
Separately?
I think they're together.
Okay, they're together.
I could do that.
So that means you have Hiccup,
and then Hiccup,
Rapunzel, and Jack Frost still.
I don't want Hiccup a part of this. I feel like Hiccup is with Astrid and he's happy.
Okay, so he's just joining them as a friend.
Right.
Like, he's like, no, I got my girl at home.
But then Jack Frost
and Rapunzel don't make sense.
Rapunzel don't make sense. So Jack Frost and Hiccup.
Okay, I'll take that.
And Rapunzel's asexual. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Also, like, she's got Flynn, like, you know, she's
got Mavis, apparently.
Yes, which is also on this. But so, that was, like, a really big one. That was the first, like there was a fandom around just, like, secting these, like, fandoms, I guess. It was the first fandom that was, like, outside of these fandoms, like, connecting all of them and, like, mishmashing them. Along with Super Hulock. Super Hulock was also a big one. This one was, like, a very specific, this is just shipping. Yeah. The Super Hulock is more about them going on adventures together. This is specifically, like, I want these people to kiss. But
Kisses are nasty.
So we covered Rise of the Guardians. Yep. And Jack Frost, you know, he's like the winter-based guy. He's like ice. So they would assign the characters different seasons. So what do you think?
Okay.
What do you think? Rapunzel, Hiccup, Merida. What are they?
Rapunzel is spring.
Okay.
Hiccup's summer.
Okay.
Merida's fall.
So I agree with your thing more.
Right.
They had Hiccup as fall, and Merida as summer. And I think just because she has red hair, I'm like, but that girl's like in the cold.
Right. She's literally in
like Scotland. So like I don't know. Hiccup has had more.
But she does have like summery vibes to her, and there are a lot of like cold parts of How to Train Your Dragon too. I can see it.
Okay. So you're like it's
I can see it being interchangeable.
Rapunzel being spring is set like that. There's no way it would be anything else. Like she's not summer and she's not fall.
Right.
But so that would be like a part of it too, a big thing. But a lot of them were Harry Potter being used.
Okay.
So what houses are we putting them in? Because it changes depending on the fanfic.
Oh, I love this. Okay. We're gonna go. Okay.
Should we just do it by house? Who's a Hufflepuff?
Okay. Because I feel like a few of them could be Hufflepuff. I'm gonna go with my instinct and say Hiccup. Hufflepuff is Hiccup.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Merida is Gryffindor.
Really?
Yeah.
But they can be in the same houses too.
No.
Okay. So Merida's
Gryffindor. Yeah, she's great.
She's brave, so she's Gryffindor.
And I'm gonna say Rapunzel is Ravenclaw.
Interesting.
And then Elsa would be. Wait,
what's
the last one? Jack would be Slytherin.
Because these are the main ones that are always in it.
Yes.
Okay, so you're saying he'd be Slytherin.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I can definitely see that. I would have put... This might be wrong. I would have put Rapunzel in Hufflepuff.
I can see that, but I like her being Ravenclaw because she is so always craving a certain knowledge. And
well, that's why I would put Hiccup in Ravenclaw. Because he learns about the dragons and stuff. And he's like researching them. He's like doing all this stuff.
Hiccup is loyal.
He is loyal.
Right. He is gonna be the one who you consistently turn to. He's a good. I feel like Hufflepuffs make great leaders because they're great friends. So they're good finders and they're good they have good I don't know, like compartmentalizing skills.
I'm not arguing about Hiccup being in Hufflepuff because I'll take that because I love Hiccup.
I strongly stand by this. Actually, I don't know how I did that so quickly because I think she is definitely a Ravenclaw.
Yeah,
I think Rapunzel is a Ravenclaw.
Especially since she
and not just because their initials match.
Also, when she did chart the.
No, like she's always so like curious about not only curious about the world around her, but also curious about like the hobbies and stuff that she develops and things like that. Like I think she is a Ravenclaw.
I think you've brought me to your side.
Yeah,
I think that's she literally pulls back that curtain in Tangled and shows that she has charted the stars. And she's like, those are not stars because the stars don't move like that. Yeah. Because I've charted them every night for the last like.
No, she's super smart. She's super curious and inquisitive and like always seeking knowledge and Yeah,
but like Merida being brave, like literally from like that had to make sense. Yeah. But yeah, so I just thought it was cool that there was a whole fandom about shipping these characters that are not within the same fandom. This died down around like 2016.
Of course it did.
Ish.
Where it needs to die.
Also, there was
in 2016 where everything else died.
I was gonna thank a Redditor that wrote out a whole paragraph explaining some of this, but they're deleted, so I can't shout them out. Sorry. Also, the one slur self-cess stuff. Did you ever see that?
One slur what?
The one slur from the Lorax. Did you ever see this?
That he did what?
The self-cessed ship with him?
No.
Oh my god. Okay, this was a big... so this was a big crack ship for a bit, but people genuinely shipped this. It was not like a funny thing. It was just like, oh, I am a horny, like, middle schooler, and I find this character attractive, but there's no one to pair him up with in this movie. Because in the Lorax, it's...
Why not with the Lorax?
See, people, they were pussies. They didn't think...
They didn't expand their mind and their brains. And...
See, that would have been my first thought. It's the Lorax and the One Slur. But in this case, they wanted a twink. That's their...
Of course they did.
They can't appreciate the gruffness of the Lorax the way we can.
Right.
But
DeVito as...
You've seen the Lorax, right?
Yes.
So you know how, when he has the blue vest...
Can I be?
Well, that's a big thing, is... The blue vest Onceler, before he turns capitalist, and then Catholic Whistler together.
Okay.
And there's a lot of fan art where he's like grabbing him by his little vest and like, how bad can I be? And like making out with himself.
That's just self-love. That's just Frozen. That's just Frozen too. That's Elsa before she goes and masturbates in the.
She does what?
She masturbates in the caves, and she's like,
"Who hasn't masturbated in a cave?"
You are the one. I can't even finish that joke.
You know what? I'm gonna watch Frozen 2. If that doesn't happen, I'm finding it.
Okay.
I'm getting after it. So then another obviously big crack ship that like kind of, I think this crack ship is what like really got people to like understand what a crack ship is us. Mordecai and Rigby. Mordecai and Twilight. Well, no, because Mordecai and Rigby is a real ship.
That is real, and it's not crack. Yeah.
But that's who we're dressed up as. I'm Mordecai.
I'm Twilight Sparkle.
Yeah.
I'm Twilight Sparkle.
That's correct, actually. That was exactly her. And then
every pony.
Big shipping community. Some serious, some are just jokes. The Disney princesses. JJK.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes, Jujutsu Kaisen, the anime.
I've never seen this before.
Oh my god, and it's like a list of like, these are the people that are together. Do not ship them with any other princess.
Who?
It's like Sukuna, and you know who Sukuna is,
I
right?
do.
If you don't know JJK, it's like, they are sorcerers and stuff, they have magic. There's a kid that has a demon basically in him. He's an old sorcerer. Yeah, he's the main guy. But they ship the demon with Cinderella.
What the fuck?
My favorite pairing in this, which I'm like, this is so real, and you're so right about this, and like, I will defend this ship till I die. Nanami.
Who's that one?
That's the older one. He's blonde. A lot of thirst edits for him.
Hold on.
He has the
keep talking.
Yeah. It's Nanami. I'll wait until you look him up though, because I want you to. So Nanami's big thing is that he clocks out, and he's very like corporate.
I haven't met him yet.
Oh no! He's so cool. Okay, Nanami's really cool. His big thing is like, I was a big corporate shill for a while because I needed to make money, but then I realized I didn't make enough money as a corporate shill, and I was miserable because like working and like working as a capitalist like cog was awful. So then I got out. So who do you think he would be paired up with?
He's a capitalist cog.
Yeah. But now he's like, I've become. Like, I clock in and I clock out as a sorcerer.
Belle?
No. I see where you're going with that, but no.
I don't want to say someone blonde.
He's hardworking.
Oh, is it a boy?
No. No, I'm saying that Nanami is hardworking.
Hardworking. Tiana?
Yes.
Oh!
So, like, the more I sat on it, the more I was like, oh.
Till the day you die, though, that's strong. That's strong.
No,
with Tiana and Naveen.
But my thing is, Nanami would understand when to be, like, hold her hand and be like, honey, I understand that, like, this is your dream, and this is what you want to do. Like, no, like, give me your hand, this is Nanami, He would hold her hand and be like, baby, I understand that this is, like, your dream, and I'm so proud of you that you actually have passion when I don't. I'm worried about you. Because you have to clock out. You can't bring it home with you. And he would let her understand that. Naveen's I'm sorry, before he changed, Naveen sucks. That's
why he changes.
Yeah. But Naveen wouldn't need to change. He would already be ready
he's like
to take
grown,
over.
yeah.
And he's a grown fucking man. Like,
Tiana is technically young.
She's like 23.
Okay.
I don't know, I just made that up. I have no clue. I think she's like 23.
She's out, yeah, I know, because I think they say she's like in her
because her friend is right now, it's definitely in her early 20s, because she drinks.
But still, to the day you die, you gonna break that shit?
Like, with that shipping community, yes, I will stick by that.
Okay.
Because the other ones, I'm like, I can see it, but like, I'm not, like, Sukuna and Cinderella, I don't see the mindset.
This is reaching. I'm sorry.
No, like, I don't see the mindset with that one. Tiana and Nanami make sense to me.
But where do they get these ideas from?
Don't fucking know.
That's what kills me. It's like, where are y'all? Are y'all just like, I'm feeling really quirky today. I'm gonna pick my two, but also like I don't see someone being like, these are my two favorite pieces of media. Unless there was a very specific girl that was like, wow, Cinderella was my hyperfixation as a child. Yeah. Let me combine with my hyperfixation now.
Like, that's what I kind of think is happening.
What happened, and then everyone was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna latch onto this.
It's like, I think that's why Mordecai and Twilight happened, but because they had an obsession with both shows. But that actually doesn't make sense.
I could see people being equally obsessed with those two pieces of media at the same time.
Princess and
because why? No one really is obsessed with Cinderella and like the princesses.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm saying no one. That's a big generalization.
Yeah, I'm like, you're forgetting Disney adults exist.
Right, but like
you don't see them as anime nerds.
Yeah,
no, that makes sense.
I think those are two different sects of the population.
I think there must have been a Venn diagram where I will say,
it did overlap.
I am on this. I'm bearing my heart out right now because it's Valentine's Day. I am on the Disney Princess subreddit because I find
this is very new information I'm learning about.
Yeah, it's the arguments that happen on that one are really interesting.
I'm so far from this place. But like, I'm not even on Reddit, much less on Disney Princess subreddit.
I will say, if you guys ever find my subreddit, my Reddit, I'll kill myself. Fuck no, no one gets to see that. But yeah, so I'm on the Disney Princess subreddit, and you'd be surprised by the Venn diagram of things that people are interested in. Like, so to me, it kind of makes sense because I'm like, yeah, I kind of get that. Like, Attack on Titan people that were super into My Little Pony.
I can see that though because My Little Pony has an adult following.
Yeah,
but to me, I guess it's not even like because Cinderella, I just feel like is like a bad princess. Sorry, like she's the OG, but like is anyone? Huh? No, I mean not the OG.
Oh yeah, but
she's one of the OGs. Is anyone still like obsessed with her character? No, she's no one's favorite princess.
No, it's very like. It's not common for someone to be like, Cinderella's my favorite princess.
Right.
It's usually older people.
Tiana, I can see why you would hyperfixate on her because she's fucking great.
Have a Sukuna and stuff.
No one? I don't know. He's a soul-sucking demon. Like, why do we want to pair him with one of the princesses?
What anime would you have paired up with Cinderella instead then?
I would pair... I don't want to think about Cinderella. I'll go back to the question. Sukuna can be with... I feel like he needs an equally, like, sassy, sarcastic
So I would say Belle.
No!
Belle puts Gaston in his fucking place.
But she's just a girl boss. She's not sassy, sarcastic. He needs someone who can, like, match his wit. But like, Sukuna is like that.
Okay, but
why are we having a long-term conversation?
I feel like that's the modern-day version of it. I feel
okay.
Because like I saw that a lot on TikTok. Like it got to the point where like for a full month, that was a big portion of my For You page.
Okay.
Just because, not because I was seeking it out, though. I'm not gonna say that actually. We're gonna move on from what I don't.
I'm gonna say final statement. I feel like Sukuna would be with a more modern princess like Moana or.
Moana's not sassy enough though.
I feel like she is very sassy and very stubborn.
Give me your sources.
What's Moana? What the fuck? What do you mean?
Well, my thing is like Belle when she's singing like Gaston, like when she's doing that, like she's very sassy, and that's why I think she could put Sukuna in her place.
Okay.
And also like it's Gaston, so I feel like she'd like you're fucking like
maybe Jasmine with Sukuna.
Ooh, I can see that because the way she treats Aladdin when he comes back, she's literally like.
And as we saw from the video, Dami Mami.
Okay, so do you want to explain it?
No.
You don't want to explain it?
Watch the video.
Yes. Also, I'm just gonna do a shout out to a fan fiction I couldn't find. If you guys can find it, please link it in the comments. Because I was trying really hard to find it. It is. I'm gonna say one person. No, actually, I'm gonna say 3 pieces of media, and you tell me who in these pieces of media do you think is getting shipped?
Are we playing the games now?
No, this is just off the dome for me right now.
Okay.
Incredibles. Megamind. Despicable Me. I found a piece of media that I cannot find anymore.
Megamind, Gru. Are they gonna throw a woman in there?
Do you want to hit?
It's gonna be it's either gotta be Frozone or the first villain. What's his name?
His name, the first villain in the movie, or
first villain in the movie, in the original.
The Mime?
No.
Oh, we're talking about Syndrome?
Syndrome.
Okay, Syndrome. So you're saying
Syndrome, Gru, and Megamind.
You have one right.
What? Gru.
No.
Megamind.
It was Syndrome.
What?
So Syndrome?
Syndrome. Miss is incredible.
No.
Oh wait, no, we just hold on a minute. The Minion. The Minions.
I never did see any Minion.
Vector.
Yes.
Okay. Syndrome, Vector, and wait, what's the other Minion?
Megamind. Megamind.
The boy. The one that he turns.
Yes.
Okay.
It's all 3 of them. And it's a song. It's a song they sworn. It's At the Hotel Room by Pitbull is the song that is. And also the ship is called Hot Mess. And it works because they're all orange. Like, they all have orange in there.
Yeah.
No, they all fucking suck. So I was like, because I'm on a crack ship site.
Okay. I'm following.
And that's kind of like,
Syndrome and the boy look like they could be siblings, though. And they talk similar, too.
Same voice actor.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Shut up.
No, mine. I have no clue. It might be.
That would be funny.
That'd be crazy.
No, because that's Jonah Hill is the...
Oh, you're right. That is Jonah Hill.
So who is the voice actor for Syndrome? I don't know, but keep talking.
Separate. But no, I saw... Oh, I'm so mad. I saw this on a subreddit. And dude, I can't find it now. It was on Wattpad. And I was searching for it. If anyone can find it, it's hot. They edited all of them together. It's called Hot Mess. At the Hotel Room. Syndrome. Vector.
Sending the minions on their quest to go find your nasty ass fanfiction.
Yes, please. And you can find it. I will be indebted to you. Because I really wanted to read it. Because I had never read it. Because I was like, whoa, that's such a cool concept. Like a poly relationship with these fucking freaks and like losers. Like that's, to me, do you know what that kind of ship is to me? It's Elon Musk, like Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg all making out. Like that's what that ship has, the same like feeling to me.
Yeah.
It's the same vibe. Also, I saw one where it's Elon Musk and Crazy Frog.
Okay! I thought heavy with that one. Go ahead and find that one for me, you guys.
I have a picture of that one.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that one, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I think someone posted it, like, on Twitter, and I was like,
that's like prime internet brain rot.
No,
because Elon Musk is, and just like with his little belly and like sticking out.
Also, Crazy Frog
do
better. Don't do that.
No, yeah, Crazy Frog and Nyan Cat. Go ahead. Oh, yes, boobies.
Yeah. And then, yeah, they gave Crazy Frog boobs.
Go ahead and send that to me. So, are we done with the history?
Yes, I need your fanfics.
Okay, so I'll let you choose. Our other options are including, this is a big group. I don't know, I didn't even read this, but I know that this has got a lot going on.
Yeah.
This one has Ron DeSantis, Donald Trump,
holy fuck,
Hillary Clinton, Mickey Mouse, and Lord Farquaad.
Are they
and J.K. Rowling. And Gerard Way.
Okay.
And J.D. Vance. And maybe Cupcake.
Right.
That one's a big one. I didn't read it.
How long is that? How many words is that?
Let me see. It is... Oh, it also has Five Nights at Freddy's tag.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So, this one has 42 chapters, 24,000 words. So I feel like that might be a lot to get into.
I think if you guys ever want a Patreon,
yeah, we will
read through that.
That one's on Archive of Our Own. It's called Ooh Hungry by 69XXX Bloody Rose 40KXXX69. Epic. Okay,
Jesus Christ.
Next one, Hatsune Miku and Godzilla.
Oh my god.
And Goku from Dragon Ball.
Oh, Love Triangle or Polly?
I don't know.
Okay.
Next one, Hitler and Jesus. Next one, Voldemort and Pikachu.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, that just like hit. Alright.
And the last one is the Giant Squid and J.K. Rowling. Giant Squid from Harry Potter. Yeah.
Okay. So what do I want to start with?
Yeah.
I feel like Hatsune Miku and Godzilla, that's too on, not on the nose, but like, they're both from Japan.
Yeah.
So I can see how that would happen.
Okay,
you know?
so we'll get rid of that one.
Like for now. If you guys want us to do it,
I just closed it, but I was gonna read that one too. You'll find it though.
Yeah.
It's pretty specific.
But if we ever have a Patreon, we'll go back and read those. But I'm Pikachu and Voldemort.
I read a little bit of that one.
Okay.
That one was good. You have failed me. The Dark Lord flicked his forked tongue and raised his wand at his spy. You were supposed to bring them to me. On the ground, a small, pudgy minion huddled with the depths of his shapeless...
Hold up. Don't call Pikachu pudgy. Fuck you. He's a healthy weight. Fuck off. Sorry, go ahead.
Within the depths of his shapeless black cloak. Pika! He pleaded. Pika, Pika! Pikachu! Silence! Pika! Lord Voldemort flicked the U-branch clutched between his fingers. The creature yelped. Sparks flew from his body as he clutched his head in his hands. Guilt rose in his blood, sweet and intoxicating, as sweet as innocence had been. Still his master circled, his cloak trailing in the grass with a slither like a giant snake. His red eyes were cold in the moonlight. You, he hissed, were supposed to be the key to my victory. I chose you, Pikachu! A long, sharp finger thrust through the air at the trembling Death Eater. They thought you were harmless, cute even, safe, warm, loving. Oh, and that wretched boy, he and his empty-headed friends knew nothing of their true purpose. What happened? Why did you fail? Pika? I said silence! When I wish you to beg, I shall beat it from you. In a rush of robes, he swooped down, kneeling over Pikachu. He traced the tip of a cone-shaped ear. I shall tell you why you failed, he whispered, low and seductive. You stole too much of their precious innocence too quickly. They flocked to you, my pet, in droves, begging and pleading. You, Psyduck, Charizard, all 150 of my collected special minions. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Pikachu lifted his face from the ground. He stared at the Dark Lord, pleading with limpid, tear-filled eyes. Pika, Pika, choo-choo! No, my beautiful, I shan't kill you now. Pikachu gulped. Pika, he whispered. Yes, you're so sorry. You're so painfully sorry. Lord Voldemort reached down to cup Pikachu's chin in his hand. He lifted the wide yellow face with his red cheeks and rodent-like nose. It's not all your fault. You simply got greedy. Choo. A soft smile broke the Lord. I'm trying to get to the part where it gets nasty. So basically, he's like, I won't kill you now. I've got another plan. And then he says, I've never heard this spell before, but basically it's where he gets chained up.
I've seen that one.
Chains wrenched him back. They pulled him taut and spread-eagled in midair, wrenching his arms and legs further from his body than they were ever meant to go. Two of the chains wrapped themselves around the angel's, I don't know why he's called an angel, outstretched hands as well, the other planting themselves deep in the ground with a loud sucking sound. He screamed, Pikachu! Yes, scream, little one, the Dark Lord's voice was a whisper. Scream for me your sorrows and your pleasures. Tell me, my pet, Voldemort murmured, walking a slow circle around his whimpering victim, his wand bending oh so slightly between his hands. How does it feel to have so much power, so many innocent, willing minds at your whim? Pikachu's head drooped. Choo. he whispered. A single fat tear rolled from his eye. Blah, 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 blah. Skip, skip, skip. The Dark Lord paused. He tucked his wand under his arm and took Pikachu's face between his hands. The long leather robe made a soft, thick sound as he stepped closer. Pikachu. Yes, I imagine it shall outlive you. Pika-pee. A tender thumb stroked the short fur beneath his eye. No, little one, not even the moon shall outlive me. Pikachu nodded. He took a breath and waited, electricity dancing, a static dance along his skin. As long as it danced, as long as it burned his flesh and made the guilt of the lash run sweet and toxic through his blood, as long as that deceptive mouth tasted each wound as it rose, he would gladly suffer these last heady hours until the sun rose and seared the pleasure from his bloody flesh. He welcomed the pain. That was it. I skipped around.
No, that's fine, but toxic.
Yeah.
The parts that you skipped.
Yeah.
Did we skip penetration?
I don't think so. I don't think they actually even wrote the penetration.
Okay. Because I was like, is he getting in that? Is he getting in that?
I don't think so. I don't think he does.
So it's like diseases and shit, right? Like you get
I don't know what exactly would happen, but I think they didn't actually talk about how
they didn't have sex.
Yeah. Thank God.
Like they do have a BDSM.
Yeah.
Pseudo masochistic.
Yeah, they have a little, like Voldemort is Pikachu's master.
Little Master Donnie.
Yeah, his little.
But then, like, Pikachu's, like, kind of into it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like, I'm so scared. Hey, like, hi. Also, can you... I don't know Pokemon stuff as much as other people. I know people know way more than I do. Can you electrocute Pikachu? Or does he just, like, get more powerful from that?
I think he gets more powerful because...
So they avoid, like, electrocution play kind of thing.
Right.
Like, they don't be doing
Well, I mean, I feel like that probably turned him on. Literally.
He'd, like... But then I feel like he'd be dominant because he's so powerful. He's like,
the idea with Pokemon is you can't use your opposite, like your type against the same type because it won't be effective.
Oh, okay.
So electric Pokemon have an opposite, which I think it's ground maybe.
Yeah.
My Pokemon knowledge fails me.
Water?
No, it's not water.
Okay.
Water is fire. Water and fire.
Yeah, but like, because they have the like.
We're not going to use actual logic.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
There's one type that's more effective than the other, and I'm pretty sure it's ground, but yeah.
Because like with Dragon City, it's like a list of weaknesses, list of like neutral ones, and then like a list of like ones that they're super strong against.
Yeah.
Which like it gets crazy with that. It gets too much sometimes. I'm like, guys, we're bringing like ancient types into it, like you're freaking me the fuck out. Okay.
Yes.
How nasty are we feeling?
No, that one didn't have it because I was trying to start off slow. But we can get nasty. We can get nasty.
Do you want to get nasty?
If they want to skip it, they can skip it.
Yeah. Okay. We'll have like a thing hopefully because Spotify lets you do that and YouTube.
I don't know if I'm gonna put a thing there.
Okay.
No trigger warnings for you guys.
Yeah. We'll skip 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I guess. But we're about to get nasty. Like nasty boot. Like we're getting filthy.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Right. So this is gonna be Harry Potter. It's gonna be Hagrid. I'm not telling you who it is yet.
Oh God. I'm very nervous.
This is one of the first. I've read this one at 3 a.m. with like multiple friends.
Ooh.
The rain beat against the window panes, tapping on the glass with a continuous, irritating rapping. It was a stormy night. The wind was howling outside, whistling around the eaves of the cabin. Inside, though, the room was warm and snug. A fire crackled merrily, throwing dancing patterns of light on the walls. Hagrid sat firmly, ensconced in his big armchair, darning socks. At the moment, though, his hands were still. He looked dubiously at the eager, who is it? Who is this going to be? Yeah.
I'm scared.
It's an inter-fandom.
So it's in Harry Potter.
Yes.
Okay.
The eager.
I feel like it's gonna be one of his creatures, so probably fucking Buckbeak.
So you're going Buckbeak.
Sure.
At the eager house elf in front of him.
Oh, God. Poor Dobby. Poor Dobby.
You're too small, Dobby, he exclaimed. I'd rip you open. Dobby stretches. I heard this one multiple times.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Keep going. Keep going.
The house elf said breathlessly, "Please, sir, Dobby wants you to." Hagrid studied him, musing to himself. "A tiny mite like yourself? And a half-giant like me? Nah, Dobby. Why'd you want to do that so bad?"
We're posting this on the internet?
Yes, I'm posting it. Dobby gazed up at him, avidly, tennis ball eyes watering. "Dobby is an outcast, sir," he squeaked plaintively. "Other house elves do not approve of Dobby. Dobby admires Harry Potter very much, but he needs more, sir." Harry Potter, he looked guiltily and lowered his voice to a whisper. "Harry Potter's not big enough to fulfill Dobby's needs." The boy who lives does not come enough for Dobby, apparently.
I knew Dobby was into some freak shit whenever he started banging that fucking lamp against his head.
No, he's like, "Oh, God. I don't want to do this. God, I have to."
No, cause he's so into this dom.
Yeah, he's so into it.
BDSM.
He looked horrified at himself and started banging his head on Hagrid's table. "Bad Dobby! Bad Dobby!" Hagrid let him continue for a moment, too taken aback to react. He stared at Dobby, who was now punishing himself vigorously, before grabbing the elf by the back of his neck and hauling him away from the furniture. "Harry screwed ya?" Hagrid asked, thunderstruck. Dobby nodded his head enthusiastically. Yes, sir. Harry Potter did not want to at first, but he felt sorry for Dobby, so he did it out of Christmas presents, sir." "And he wasn't big enough for ya," Hagrid said, raising one bushy eyebrow. The way he looked at it, Harry's wand would have to be the diameter of a pencil, and Dobby considered him poorly endowed. Poor kid,
Wand.
he thought. "Dobby likes Harry Potter very, very much, sir, but he's wanting more." Dobby squeaked earnestly. "Ever since Dobby is free, there's only his hands to keep him busy, except for Christmases." "Nothing else? But Dobby?" Hagrid asked. Dobby looked embarrassed and tugged at the tea cozy perched on his head. "Dobby is using Professor Dumbledore's wand sometimes," he acknowledged guiltily. Hagrid, who had just taken a gulp of tea, choked and spat it out. "Dumbledore's wand?" "Yes, sir. Dumbledore has a very big wand."
Bad Dobby, bad Dobby.
So Hagrid coughed, a blush rising up past his tangled beard.
Oh, God.
"And now, Dobby, when you say his wand, do you mean his real wand, the one he does magic with?" Dobby seemed puzzled for a few seconds and nodded so hard his bat-like wings flapped against his skull. "Yes, sir, Dumbledore is doing great magic with his wand." "But is it—" "Never mind," Hagrid muttered, trying desperately not to think about the house elf's words. Images of Dumbledore and Dobby kept floating out, more to distract himself than to please Dobby. He stood up and put his cup down. "All right, Dobby. Bend over and drop your shorts," he said, resigning himself to the inevitable. After all, if Harry had done it.
No, let that not be the standard.
If Harry did it, yeah, of course I'll do it.
Ooh, wait, but Dobby doesn't have shorts. That's factually inaccurate. He just wears a.
This is a chastity belt.
Oh.
No, maybe not. I don't know what it is. Harry's like, "Get your freak shit away from me."
He wears a pillowcase.
Yeah, I don't know why I said shorts. Maybe he has underwear in this one? Maybe Dobby's actually like a hot anime twink in this one, and we're being too judgy about this writer's story.
Yeah.
Dobby's eyes filled with tears of joy. "Thank you, son. Thank you." So I'm gonna go down a little bit. So I do like this part. Hagrid groaned at the sight. It confirmed his worst fears. Screwing Dobby was going to be a bit like trying to ram a baseball bat through the eye of a needle.
Dude!
A a lit baseball bat, he corrected silently, looking down at his flaccid member. Okay, so I'm gonna summarize some parts. Dobby's bent over. Hagrid is behind him, and he's not letting Dobby look back at him. He's like, don't look back here. So
Orpheus, Eurydice, Titan, like they're forbidden lovers.
So Hagrid opened his hand and looked at the 5 digits.
Oh,
his finger. He found the solution to his dilemma. Distasteful as it was better than the alternatives, which would leave Dobby heartbroken or seriously injured. He knelt down by the elf, grabbing a bottle of lotion, smearing it liberally on his forefinger. All right, Dobby, he said hoarsely. Keep your eyes shut, okay? Yes, sir, Dobby agreed, squeezing his eyes shut tightly. Hagrid took a deep breath and slipped his finger into the elf. Dobby moaned with pleasure. Hagrid found that he hadn't been lying. He did stretch. As he moved his finger faster, Dobby's breath quickened and his cries of delight increased. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, yes, oh, oh. Hagrid rolled his eyes and kept pushing his finger and wanting it to be over.
Okay.
Finally. Wait. I gotta read the last. Let me read the last part. So finally, Dobby finishes. Then he leaves. He literally leaves immediately after he finishes. The house elf was gone. The cabin looked exactly the same as it did before Dobby had come. Hagrid, breathing a sigh of relief, and picked up his socks, planning to resume his darning. He looked down at his chair, then leapt back up again. Winky? He asked, incredulously. From the depths of the armchair, Winky emerged, clutching a butterbeer and hiccuping. She peered up at him hopefully. Hagrid, sir, Winky is so lonely.
Oh, God.
Me and
y'all are depraved! Y'all are depraved! Y'all are depraved!
This isn't a crack ship, this is a cocaine ship.
No, this is actually this is from that Dante's Inferno, like, 7th layer of hell, please.
How did you feel about that one? Any reviews? Out of 5. Let's get out of 5.
For the writing, 5 out of 5.
The writing's really good. Like, the ones that I've chosen, the writing is really good.
Of course.
Right.
Yeah, they got some Harry Potter, they're intellectual.
Yeah.
But the, I'm gonna give it a negative 5,000 house points out of.
Because Dobby stretches, you don't like that?
No, I just thought there would be some incorporation of the sock.
Oh, you're so right.
Why is Dobby has given
the
master has given Dobby a sock.
Like his chastity belt is a sock. Like I feel like that would be perfect. No.
Or like Hagrid comes in the sock and then
throws it on him,
gives it to him. He's like, Master has given Dobby a sock.
Oh. I'm sorry, I'm on something.
Let's take a break.
Is that what I'm saying? So we're back.
Yeah,
we got so hot and heavy.
I had to go repent all of my sins and go to church real quick.
Wait, you didn't feel hot and heavy after that one?
Yeah,
we had a goon for a little bit. We had a goon.
I had to go
throw up
something in my skibidi toilet.
Ew.
And my skibidi toilet riz. Okay. So the other one that I'm going to read is also a group one.
Oh, okay.
And it's a good combo one because one part of it is real.
Oh.
Or was real. And it involves Harry Styles and Louis Tomlinson.
Okay.
But also Shrek. But also Barack Obama, of course, because Harry and Barack.
Yeah.
And then also Joe Biden, maybe.
Whoa.
So, okay, this one is called I Need You in My Swamp.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Archive of Our Own. And it's Rain B. Lou. Okay. Being a sugar baby was nice. Luxury hotels, endless vacation time, and a handsome face to come home to at the end of the day.
Can I guess who the sugar baby is?
Go ahead.
Is it Harry Styles?
Yes.
Obama?
Yes.
Okay.
But there's 2 sugar babies.
Oh, okay. So Louis.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only drawback for Harry was really the sex. Obama, bless his heart, could not get it up for the life of him.
No.
They tried everything. Obama bought a Viagra prescription, Harry dressed in his sexiest lingerie, but they still lacked that magical spark. I just want a good dicking, Harry whined to Louis, being in the sugar pool himself. He knew what it was like. Biden's always soft, but that doesn't stop him from fucking me, Louis said without flinching. Harry shuddered at the thought. That does sound worse. It's pretty bad. Oh, wait, I need to be British. It's pretty bad. Now do my back. Harry took the sunscreen from him, squirting out a dollop and massaging it into his soft skin. Their daddies bought them a cruise to Duloc, where their sun was bright and the weather hot. I should probably change into my swimmers after this, he thought. Sweating through his custom-made Stella McCartney shirt would be dreadful. His eyes roamed the cruise, seeing kids running over the deck and MILFs relaxing on the lounge chairs. Then he saw him. Louis, he pinched his waist. Look at that pool boy. Louis squirmed away from his fingers, eyes darting around the deck. Which one? That one, he pointed down, hiding himself behind Louis's back. So tall, on the heavy side. He certainly had a hot body. Harry just hoped he knew how to use it. Louis hummed in appreciation, eyeing him like a piece of meat. You want him? I do. Well then, he stood up, grabbing Harry's hand. Let's change into something sexy and get him. Harry grinned. He could always count on Louis. Yes?
Can I make a prediction?
Sure.
It's the pool boy Shrek.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Perfect. They settled on a polka dot bikini set for Harry and itty-bitty trunks for Louis that left nothing to imagination. What if he's not into this? Harry said, gesturing to himself. Obama loved his tits, but some men were weird with it. It wasn't Harry's fault that he was heavy up top. Louis squeezed his peck with a hum of appreciation. If he doesn't admire these, then he's missing out. Damn right. He was a treat. Thanks, Lou. Let's go. The hunk was still waiting in the pool brush, sunglasses perched on his large nose, and a trickle of sweat running down his neck in slow motion. Shit. God, he was so hot. Harry's legs quivered as they approached him. Hey, big boy. The man turned to him, eyes flickering between Harry and Louis. Oh, God, I gotta think about the Scottish accent. Hold on, let me think it's right. Oh, God. I don't know if I can do this.
I always say, like, the lines, like, they hate me before they even know me. Like, that one, I can't do it.
Nicola, okay.
Yeah.
The pool's closed for cleaning.
There we go. No, that's good.
But he's like gruffer, like, oh, I don't know how to. We're not here for the pool, Louis said, leaning in and batting his eyelashes. We're here for you. Harry nodded, running a hand through his hair in a way that almost always got men staring. What's your name, pool boy? Shrek. Shrek. Harry tested out. It was no Obama, but he'd be able to moan it. We have work for you in our suite. My duties were assigned here. The poor thing, this is not good. I actually am going to stop with the Scottish accent. The poor thing seemed nervous, fidgeting with the pool brush handle. It was adorable. Louis tutted his tongue sharply, making Shrek stand a little straighter, responsive. That was good. As your patrons, your duties lie with us. He didn't wait for a response, wrestling his hand away from the brush and dragging him to their room. Harry happily grabbed Shrek's other hand, looping their fingers together. They were so thick, he couldn't wait to feel them inside. You're not a virgin, are you? He always shrewd, thought to ask. A beat of silence. Is that what this is about? This is about us wanting a man strong enough to take care of us both if you're up for the challenge, Harry said. They reached the suite doors, turning to face him. What's it gonna be? If Louis popped his hip and Harry crossed his arms to push out his pecs, no one had to know. He smirked when Shrek audibly swallowed. Checkmate. I'm in. Perfect. They worked with a well-oiled machine, Louis swinging the door open and Harry dragging Shrek in by the collar of the shirt. He wrapped a hand around his green bald head, pulling him in for a wet kiss as they stumbled onto the bed. Harry was distantly aware of Louis crawling beside him, unbuttoning Shrek's shirt. Their lips parted for a second, a string of saliva connecting them as he slid out of his top. I want a taste, Louis murmured, always one to get what he wants. He straddled Shrek's hips, pushing back into the heavy green hands, palming his ass as they kissed. Louis pulled away, first with a pout. I like tugging on hair, but you've not got any.
Get a fucking plunger out.
There's something else you could be tugging right now. Shrek shot back, his gruff voice dropping an octave. I'm gonna skip, blah, blah, blah. So basically what happens is Shrek is fucking Harry, and then Louis is watching, and Harry thinks, I want his ogre babies. He was so close to the edge, if he could just, who the fuck is that? Harry's heart stopped. That voice. Barack Obama.
No.
He stood in the doorway with Biden next to him. Needy whore. You're always so desperate to be stuck.
Desperate.
He stepped into the room, picking up Shrek's discarded shirt. Couldn't get it from me, so you settled for a pole boy. Biden came in next, going straight for Louis and gripping his jaw. What's your excuse? No, that's not Biden. That's not Biden. Okay, I'll let go of Biden. What's your excuse? Haven't I given you enough, baby? You know, greedy boys get punished. Louis wasn't having it. What are you gonna do? He challenged. Fuck the naughty out of me with your soft, wrinkly cock? His nostrils flared with anger. I think I will. And then they start fucking, and everyone's fucking, and then Shrek starts literally going ham on Harry, and the last line is, Harry's head lolls to the side, meeting Louis' fucked out gaze. As he leaned in to kiss him, there's no place Harry'd rather be, no dick he'd rather fuck.
Was it Shrek's or Obama this time?
It was, I'm pretty sure it was Shrek's.
Shrek's Obama?
Yeah, it was Shrek. We need a throuple one. Shrek-Obama. Shrobama.
Oh yeah,
Shrobama. Yeah. It was Shrek's. Yeah. Mhm.
Do you know what this reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
Did you hear about
Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life?
Yes, but did you see that someone wrote a smut book for Shrek?
No, I didn't.
So you didn't get these ads on TikTok?
No.
Where it's like,
we're on once again ads on TikTok.
Where it's like, I know when we used to watch Shrek, I always wanted to hear Shrek more like this. If you're
better out than in, I always say.
No, something like, if you're not into this, why are you so wet? And it's like him fucking you in the swamp.
Ooh.
I'll get in your swamp. And it's like an AI Shrek voice, and I'd be like,
like boyfriend ASMR, but swamp.
Yeah, but Shrek.
But Shrekky swamp.
Yeah. Which I'm like, he's got swamp ass. It's stank.
Y'all, it's gotta be nasty fucking
infected.
Like there is some fungus. There's some toe jam up in his pee-pee hole. Swamp toe.
Okay. Also, Mushroom Head, he's got actual mushrooms on it. I am so certain that if you pulled his pants down, there would be some just infected, poisonous shrooms on his dick, or maybe there's something else.
Good luck with that girl. Good luck with that girl.
Well, she's probably got infested Shrek pussy too.
No, she's clean because she knows what a good pee-pee smells like.
But once she's in the swamp,
maybe she lets go. Yeah. She loses.
I mean, that's good for her. Maybe she's happy about it.
Girl, if that's
so
long as
the next one I'm reading, low key can be triggering, but it's really good. So I'm just. Have you seen,
I don't like you starting off with that.
Have you seen the ship between Tony the Tiger and the Grinch?
No. I've seen Tony and, what's the other big mascot? Maybe Kool-Aid Man? I feel like I've heard of that one.
I don't think I've seen that one. Well, the whole thing is that the guy that's saying I think it's the original version of the Grinch, your name, Mr. Grinch, he voices the original Tony the Tiger.
Oh, okay.
So some people are like, when I listen to it, I still hear Tony, and I imagine that it's a breakup song between him and the Grinch.
Oh.
Which is kind of beautiful. And it got to the point where people were making fan art. So there's this, Tumblr has a long thread about it. And it's the Tony the Tiger with the picture of the Grinch, and he's shredding it, and he goes, "You're a mean one." And then there's another picture with the Grinch holding a picture of Tony the Tiger, and he goes, "You're great." But there's a version where they get back together. Some people really like ship them because it's like Tony's more upbeat and like positive because like you know he's like a kid's mascot,
right?
Character, and like the Grinch with his negativity and cynicism.
Yeah,
Tony's able to lift him out of that.
Yeah.
So this fan fiction is, I'm going to summarize it because I don't want us to get too into the gory details of it because it does get like, it's good writing, but it's like kind of gory.
Gory.
It's called loss.jpeg, if you know what loss is. Do you know what loss is? God, we are on different sides of the internet sometimes. I have to explain this. Loss is alright, so this is the triggering part. Loss is a comic about a miscarriage, but then people started making like memes from it where the ending's different, and then also loss became like a symbol that you could write out, and people were like, that's fucking lost.
Oh.
And it's like, the first one is like one line or like one person. So like, there will be comics that accidentally mimic the exact format of Lost, or like things that you see in nature, they'll like mimic the exact format of Lost, and people are like, that's fucking Lost. You just sent a Lost JPEG to me. Like, what the fuck?
That's so crazy.
So there's a lot of layers to this fan fiction of like internet lore.
Once again, Dante's Inferno.
Yeah. Like, we're literally going down into the Dante's Inferno of this fucking. This is where fan fiction
hell.
So in this fan fiction, Tony the Tiger and the Grinch are together, and the Grinch is pregnant, and he wakes up and he's giving birth.
He's so mommy, by the way.
Oh yeah, but he's giving birth, and it's 2 weeks early, I think. And Tony like gets him to the hospital and stuff, and like they originally thought it was just one child, but it turns out that it was triplets.
No.
But one of the kids didn't make it.
Oh.
But they have 2 other kids.
Oh, okay.
What? So they're characters from media that are the children. Who do you think are the characters from media that are in this? I'm gonna go down because I remember 2.
They're all 3 different?
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay. Something similar to Tony and
colors. Think about colors.
Colors. Okay, so
the one that
Tony's
died
orange,
is
Grinch is green, purple.
Yeah.
Okay, one of them is gonna be one of the emotions from Inside Out.
Let me actually check if that's one of them. Alright, so you're giving me, you have 3. So, emotion from Inside Out.
Yeah, one of the emotions. I'm not gonna name which one. The other one is gonna be a minion.
Alright, Minion.
Emotion from Inside Out.
Emotion from Inside Out.
And we're gonna say one of the Keebler elves.
So,
no, it's 0 for 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you just one more.
How am I supposed to get this? There's so much. You gotta give me a hint.
Okay, so we already mentioned one of these characters.
Okay.
Today. And then one of them.
We said so many, though.
I know, but it was
Shrek.
Shrek might be actually the other one. Let me see. Sorry, I'm trying to find, because they don't just name. They don't have them listed in the tags. So like I have to go through and find it. I'm gonna say who died.
Okay.
It's Grimace from McDonald's.
No.
Because he's purple and he like and Grinch.
He is such a miscarriage.
And like Grinch named him like Grimace in his head. He doesn't ever say it out loud. But it's a thing that like he was like, that's because he didn't even know about that child.
And he thinks that miscarriage slop tasted good.
I can't find these other with the other kids.
I'm basically eating Grimace's placenta, or no, Grinch's placenta when I'm eating the Grimace milk.
I felt bad for Grimace when we were making fun of his birthday. Like I saw a fucking comic where it's Grimace at his birthday and Dad shows up, and I cried at that comic all the time. It makes me fucking cry.
It's so tragically beautiful.
Okay, so think orange. What's an orange?
Lorax.
Orange, yes.
Okay.
That's the other child.
And Shrek is the other one?
I think I'm trying to find it. If you want to read this, it's called loss.jpeg. Just search up Grinch and Tony the Tiger. It'll pop up. Okay, so a big thing is that after the miscarriage, Grinch becomes so, like, distraught with grief that he does not take care of the kids that are alive. Even though he's the one who's breastfeeding them, because he's breastfeeding them.
Of course.
But it's literally like Tony has to bring the kids to him to breastfeed them. And 6 months later, and the Grinch is, like, not really paying attention to the kids. He's not paying attention to the Lorax and stuff. And Tony blows up at him and goes, like, do you even know that, like, our kid, like, can make trees sprout out of the ground, like, just randomly? Because that's, like, that's what happens in this. The Lorax is 6 months old and can cause trees to grow out.
The Grinch is having postpartum, and she just had a miscarriage.
Yeah.
Like, please.
But, like,
Tony, back the fuck up.
And Tony's like, I can't keep taking care of them on my own. I need you to be here. And, like, the Grinch is like, but I lost. It's like, I thought I lost them. He's like, we have 2 left. Take care. Like, we gotta focus on them because they are here. The other one isn't. And we have to focus on them. And, like, it's a thing of, like, Grinch healing with Tony the Tiger, and then realizing, like, he has to, like, focus on what's in front of him and not what has been lost.
Fucking good.
And, like, Tony's, like, able to drag him out of this depression. That's why I wanted this to be my last one, because I'm like, why is this a good, like, one shot of, like, a snapshot into these characters' lives and, like, their struggles and the fact that, like,
it's beautiful.
I mean, like, you know, the Lorax, he, you know, brings trees out of the ground or whatever. Oh, it's also 8 months later.
Oh.
It's 8 months after he gave birth to the children.
Oh, okay.
So, like, you know, it's like they're struggling, but, like, Tony's not mad at him. He's just frustrated because he can't keep doing this on his own. And he's like, there are so many beautiful things that are happening with our children that you're missing. Yeah. And, like, I understand that you're depressed, and I understand that, like, this is, you know, because the Grinch feels like he failed his child. And, like, I'm like, why is this so well written? Like, wait,
one child can grow trees out of the ground.
Yeah, and he doesn't.
One has swamp ass.
Pigeon_Starling. You fucked with this. You good. We talked about the other people eating. You ate with this.
You cooked it. You ate it.
I
edited it out.
Referenced this fanfiction to so many people. Like, I love this. It's
I will be tuning in. I will be reading.
No, like, I think you should, but, like, keep in mind again, it's, like, kind of depressing. But that's the end of my fanfiction.
Okay, beautiful. Cups.
Yay!
Snaps.
Our final game. We have one. I have
one last thing.
One last thing. One little game. So I'm gonna list off 3 ships, and you tell me if this is something that I found, fan art or fan fiction or whatever, or it's something I made up. Okay. Barbie and Homelander. Linda and Wallace from Wallace and Gromit. Linda from Boss Burgers. Gaston and Daffy Duck.
So I'm picking one of the 3?
Sure, yeah.
Or I'm telling all of them.
You tell me all of them. Like, is Barbie and Homelander something I made up? Or is it something that I found?
You found that.
Alright, so you're saying I found that? Linda from Boss Burgers and Wallace from Wallace and Gromit.
You found that.
Alright, you're saying I found that one?
No, just kidding. No, just kidding, no.
No, you're saying that I made that one up.
You made that one up.
Okay, you're saying I made that one up, and then you're saying Barbie and Homelander I found. Gaston and Daffy Duck.
Found that.
Barbie and Homelander I made up. Linda and Wallace from Wallace and Gromit originally made up, and then I found fan art of it on accident by searching up crack ships. Gaston and Daffy Duck is also mine.
Okay. So I was 0 for 3. Okay, cool.
But yeah, I thought Barbie and Homelander is one that works kind of well.
Did you say you found that one?
No, I made that one up.
You made that one up. I don't know. What is Homelander?
Homelander from The Boys. He's the one with the mommy kink.
I don't watch The Boys.
At all? You don't know anything about Homelander?
The only one that
evil. Evil.
He looks like Ken.
Like, he's like super, but he's like Superman the evil.
Yeah.
But I thought
the only boys thing I've seen is whenever he crawls into the butthole and blows up.
That, for some reason, I can't watch.
Oh, no, not butthole. Sorry, pee-pee hole. I was pretty wrong.
That one makes me sad. Like, thinking about it.
It is sad, but it's
they're partners. Like, that makes me sad.
No, they're not. I thought they were...
They're boyfriends.
I thought they were, like, they had just met at a club and friends.
I heard that they were boyfriends. Someone could have been lying to me about that. I thought they were boyfriends. I could be wrong.
But they do call him babe, so I don't know. But y'all go look that up.
Yeah.
That's something to look up on this nasty, assy-wassy episode.
Yeah, this episode's like our nastiest.
We're getting down and dirty on Valentine's Day. About to go wow.
Alright, best crack ship, and then what do you think?
I think the best crack ship there is Obama.
Okay,
I love Obama so bad.
Yeah, you're like...
Yeah.
I'm in between Barbie and Homelander and Tiana and Nami. Because I really like... Oh, but the Grinch and the Tony and the Tiger are the one.
No, like, you've got to be convinced on that one.
No, that one
was
like,
good.
I love. So I'm actually going to go with Grinch and Tony and the Tiger. Because they actually, I feel like, could work together. Mm-hmm. They balance each other out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so...
But Bach and Troy also, y'all got my heart.
No. But comment any of the crack ships
your favorite crack
ship, you know. And like, if there's any edits and stuff that you liked, put them.
Please send them.
Put them in the DMs or something.
But please don't send me no fanfics like that second one. Jesus.
You know what my Norse ones?
No.
Like,
not with Thor. Innocent little Dobby, bro. He's fucking dead.
He's the one that's needy. Like, he's the one that wanted it. He wanted it so bad.
Anyways, after you unsubscribe from us, just make sure to, talk about how nasty this episode was.
Yeah.
And I hope you all have a good and safe Valentine's Day. And I'm Perky.
And I'm Quirky.
And that was the Perky and Quirky podcast.
Oh. Hey. Woo.